Hello everyone, myself Swathi. Let us talk about the Dijkstra's algorithm.
Now let us discuss about the definition of Dijkstra's algorithm. This algorithm is used to finding the shortest path among different connected networks. That means we are finding the easiest path between the nodes. Let us take the example that has 5 nodes V1, V2, V3, V4, V5. V1 is taken as a source node. So we are finding the shortest path from V1 to remaining other nodes. The distance from V1 to V2 is 10, V2 to V3 is 50, V4 to V3 is 20, V4 to V5 is 60, V1 to V5 is 100, V3 to V5 is 10, V1 to V4 is 30. Now let's see the table that has covered vertex and the nodes V1, V2, V3, V4, V5 and the chosen node. First, we are not covered any vertexes, so it is not taken. V1 is taken as a source node, so it is taken as a chosen vertex V1. Now we are covered V1 vertex. The distance from V1 to V1 is 0. The distance from V1 to V2 is 10. The routing is V1 to V2. The distance from V1 to V3. V1 to V3 is there is a way, but V2 is not covered, so it is not taken. The distance from V1 to V4. V1 to V4 is 30. The routing is V1 to V4. The distance from V1 to V5 is 100. V1 to V5. Now let's check the least distances from these four. But 0 is the least distance. V1 is already covered, so it is not taken. We check the least distance from these three nodes. This is the least distance, that is V2. V2 is chosen vertex. So the covered vertices are V1 and V2. The distance from V1 to V1, V1 is already covered, it is not taken. V2 is also covered, it is not taken. The distance from V1 to V3 is with the help of V2. The distance from V1 to V3 with the help of V2. V1 to V2 is 10, V2 to V3 is 50. 50 plus 10, 60. The routing is V1 to V2, V2 to V3. The distance from V1 to V4 with the help of V2. V1 to V4 with the help of V2. There is no way with the help of V2, so it is taken as V1 to V2, V4. That is 30. V1 to V4. The distance from V1 to V5 with the help of V2. With the help of V2 there is no way with the help of V2, so it is taken direct way V1 to V5. That is 100 V1 to V5. Now let's check from these three distances. This is the least distance V4. Now covered nodes are V1, V2 and V4. The distance from V1 to V1 is already covered, V2 is also covered, V4 is also covered. The distance from V1 to V3 with the help of V2 and V4. The distance from V1 to V3 with the help of V2 and V4. There is a two ways, V1 to V2, V2 to V3 and V1 to V4, V4 to V3. But we are check what is the shortest distance between these two ways. V1 to V2 is 10, V2 to V3 is 50. 50 plus 10, 60. 60 is taken, and V1 to V4 is 30, V4 to V3 is 20, 50. So 50 is the least distance. We are taken this distance. The routing is V1 to V4, V4 to V3, V1 to V4, v4 to v3. The distance from v1 to v5 with the help of v2 and v4. v1 to v5 with the help of v2 and v4. There is a way v1 to v2, v2 to v3, v3 to v5, but v3 is not covered, so it is not taken. v1 to v4, v4 to v5, and also there is a way v1 to v5, but we are taking the least distance. v1 to v4 is 30, v4 to v5 is 60, 60 plus 30, 90, and v1 to v5 is 100. The least distance is 90, so it is taken. 90 is taken, and the routing is v1 to v4, v4 to v5, v1 to v4, v4 to v5. Now we are check the least distance. This is the least distance, so it is taken as least distance. Covered vertex, and covered vertexes are v1, v2, v4 and v3. v1 is covered, v2 covered, v3 covered, v4 is also covered. Now v5. The distance from v1 to v5 with the help of v2, v4, v3. v1 to v5 with the help of v2, v4, v3. v1 to v2, v2 to v3, v3 to v5. And there is another way, v1 to v4, v4 to v5. There is a way v1 to v5. v1 to v2 is 10, v2 to v3 is 50, v3 to v5 is 10, 10 plus 50, 60 plus 10, 70. There is another way, v1 to v4 is 30, v4 to v5 is 60, 90, and v1 to v5 is 100. The least distance is 70, 70 is taken. The routing is v1 to v4, v1 to v2, v2 to v3, v3 to v5, v1 to v2, v2 to v3, v3 to v5. v5 is least distance. Now we are write the shortest paths. That is v1 to v1 is 0, v1 to v2 is 10. Path routing is v1 to v1 to v3 is 50. v1 to routing is v1 to v4, v1 to v3. v1 to v4 is 30. Routing is v1 to v4. v1 to v5 is 70. The routing is v1 to v2, v2 to v3, v3 to v5. The formula of Dijkstra's algorithm is distance of W minute distance of W cost plus. This is the formula for Dijkstra's algorithm. That's it.